So that is one thing, and that is the thing. And the next challenge I would say is implementation and automation, because in iPhones and Android it's different. NFC and it just works differently. In iPhones it is that it has an ecosystem, and the thing is we are bringing more features and drinks like like new things like Zozo Hydrate, like NFC bottles like that.
Okay. And how is customer feedback and how is customer data shaping your journey?
Customer data feedback hasn't just shaped, it just built the entire of Zozo. If customers aren't there, the company itself is not worth it.
Understood.
Sales is the most important thing. So without customers, before I thought I knew everything that the customer wanted. But after hearing them only, I thought, oh my god, we can do this. We can do CRM integration, WhatsApp integration, because they are the ones who ask it. They are asking for continuous, the repetition of features asking. One time they asked, okay, let's give it. Next time they're coming, I want to buy 100 cuts, but will you give this feature? That's also a signal that shows me I'm on the right path also. So that is just how the customer feedback and just built the entire of Zozo.
Lovely. And what have been your learnings so far, Athvik? When did you start this?
I just started one and a half years ago.
So you were 8.5 when you started?
8 to 9.
You were between 8 and 9 years old when you started. So what have been your learnings in the last maybe 1.5 years that you've been running ZOZOconnect?
That ideas are worthless without execution.
Wow.
Like your idea might be the next multi-billion-dollar idea, but if you don't even do it, how are you even going to?
And
it doesn't just do it. I can just have an idea. So if someone enters an office, there like a monitor, the CCTV automatically ons. But I need to execute it to actually make it happen.
Lovely.
So that is one thing. And the second thing I would say maybe is to just start. Seriously, just start. If you don't start and you're waiting for the right time, there is no right time, yeah. It will never come.
Nice.
And so the third thing and the final thing I would say is ask for help. Seriously, ask for help. Even the difference between great founders and the small founders is the great founders, they ask for help. Even it doesn't matter. They don't know they won't ask for help, that I should be like that. That's the thing, and I have learned from that.
How big is your team, Athvik?
I wouldn't say that it is very big, but we have to start.
Do you have anyone working with you, or you are like a mission-driven guy driving this at the moment and looking at other people joining you?
Well, I am hiring, but the thing is, I am outsourcing from my parents.
Of course. Your parents are your first employees?
No.
Your mom and dad are employee number 1 and 2. Can you say that?
No.
Okay.
I would
you can say that, don't worry. They won't feel bad.
No, they're not employees. Their employees are just helping.
They are collaborators.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're like a type of partners also.
Very nice. And what are the key leadership skills that you have? Now you must be guiding guiding the vision, guiding the business. What are some of the key leadership skills that you have learned at your tender young age?
As I told, I don't have a big team yet, but I have learned from many founders, and I have saw that leadership is about clarity of vision and much more. And if I tell about clarity of vision, it means you need to know where you're going and why are you going and how are you going.
Nice.
You have to guide your team in that, and you have to just make the ones who are helping you, right? They also have to have the same vision. So not everyone has that, and that is what true leadership means. That is what I would say from now I learned.
And any moments of doubt where, it's been 1.5 years, so it's been quite a long time now that you've been doing this. Any moment of doubt where you felt like someone may have told you, why don't you enjoy your childhood? Right? So you're sitting at home after school, when your friends may be playing football or cricket on the road, and you're busy solving your business idea. Any moment of doubt where you felt like, am I doing the right thing? Why am I doing this?
No, because I actually do business in school sometimes, because I just sell origami for paper. That's actually a normal thing. So I actually love doing business. It's like a game.
Like a game for you. Lovely. So, any advice you have for other young Indians or people around the world, young people around the world, to inspire them to also dip their feet into the pool of business early on in life? Any thoughts for them?
I am not the type of age to advise, but I can just tell that really don't just wait for your product to get ready. Don't do all the features. Don't do everything. Just have an MVP, which is minimum viable product. So just have the basic model so you can test it out. Just dive into the market. Because it's a big ocean.
See, one thing which I have is I'm curious because I'm a lawyer by training.
Yeah.
Most business formation in India needs you to be 18 years old because they ask you for Aadhaar card, PAN card, all those kind of documentations, right? How did you get over all those legal hurdles?
I still don't understand that part, but
Okay.
because it's really tough terms.
Make sure that my team explains it to you after this meeting.
Yeah, definitely I'm learning from them. But I'm still learning about it step by step. I still haven't just fully understand. Maybe I know a little, but it's just a hard area which we need help. I just took a outsource from some experts because my parents also went through the same thing.
Yes.
I just got some their secretaries, their
Very
auditors, just got help outsourcing.
Very good. But what I'm asking is who is the founder of your business? Because I think on paper you need to have somebody above the age of 18. I think Indian law doesn't allow a 10-year-old to start a company. So is there somebody who started the company for you, or at the moment it's more of a proprietorship where you're doing it as a single founder?
I really don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I think I'm just going to check. I need to check on this.
Yeah, no. Absolutely. You focus on what you're doing, which is excellent.
Because it is very important. I know this is a very important area because without this, someone can just steal it. Steal the entire thing or the name itself. So I know this is a very important thing, but I should also focus on the sales and marketing side. And I am learning on myself, the sales and marketing. So I just decided to outsource, and that is my thing. Nothing else.
So after this meeting, I'll ask my team to help you out, and we won't charge you any professional fees. Don't worry.
Yeah, thank
We'll support you with your trademark application. Right?
Yeah.
So I think you should protect your intellectual property.
Yeah.
It'll be a good idea for you to prevent other people from stealing it.
Yeah.
Coming to the future now, right?
Yeah.
What is the future of ZOZOconnect?
The future of ZOZOconnect, I can see how many years? In how much years?
Oh, very good question. Let's say, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I would say that Zozo is just grown to a full-grown ecosystem with rings and water bottles, as I told, and more I'm going to launch the payment cards also in early 2026. So I think I'm going to see the payments, the full-grown Zozo at a very high level, a very big company. I'm at 15 years old, still learning. And I'm understanding some things. I'm going to events, networking. Yeah, that is what I see also.
Dear audience, the guests have arrived. I request you all to kindly rise as the guests make their way to the dais. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Banu, member of Rostrum Club, and it's my privilege to welcome you all to the first talk presented by Rostrum, the Speakers Club of Alva's Education Foundation. Rostrum, the Alva's Speakers Club, is a platform to ignite the students in a spark to think beyond their comfort zone, to envisage the way forward with critical thinking, develop curiosity, and love for learning. Today, we have amidst us one such unconventional guest, a resource person who at young age of 11 has started a business when you grow up to think. His mantra, why wait when we can do it now, is surely going to disturb the audience and put you all in awe. To formally welcome the guest and the gathering and to introduce today's guest, may I now invite Niyati, student of Rostrum Club.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and dear friends. I, Niyati, as a proud member of the Rostrum Club, take pride and honor in welcoming you all to today's special event. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a heartfelt welcome to our chief guest, Athvik Amith Kumar, the young and dynamic founder of ZOZOconnect, whose journey stands as an inspiration to young innovators and aspiring entrepreneurs across the nation. May I now request Mr. Vivek Alva to welcome Athvik Amith Kumar with a token of love. I extend a warm and respectful welcome to Mr. Amith Kumar, father of our chief guest, Athvik Amith Kumar, whose constant support, encouragement, and guidance have undoubtedly played a significant role in shaping this young visionary's journey. I extend a warm welcome to the president of today's event, Mr. Vivek Alva, managing trustee of Alva's Education Foundation. I also warmly welcome the president of the Rostrum Club, Dr. Deepa Kothari, whose leadership and commitment continue to strengthen the vision and impact of the club. I feel honored to welcome the esteemed members of the Indian Society for Training and Development, Mangalore Udupi chapter, whose presence adds great value to this event. I also extend a warm welcome to the media team. Last but not the least, welcome to all the students of the Rostrum Club and the wonderful audience gathered here. Your presence and participation truly make this occasion meaningful and vibrant. It is my privilege to introduce a young visionary who reminds us that innovation is not defined by age, but by courage and curiosity. Today, we have with us Athvik Amith Kumar, the 11-year-old founder of ZOZOconnect, a smart digital identity and networking platform that is transforming the way people connect in the modern world. While many of us continue to exchange printed business cards, Athvik dared to ask a simple yet powerful question. Why print thousands of cards when our phones can connect better? That single thought became the foundation of a startup born from observation, creativity, and action. What makes this journey remarkable is not just the idea, but the execution. Instead of waiting to grow older, Athvik chose to grow wiser through real-world experiences. Today, ZOZOconnect is live with active paying customers, serving more than 200 users and reaching over 11 countries. His platform promotes one-tap networking, centralized digital profiles, performance analytics, and an eco-friendly alternative to paper business cards, proving that technology can be both smart and sustainable. Athvik's inspiring journey has been recognized on national and international platforms. He pitched his product on the show Bharat Ke Super Founders, hosted by renowned entrepreneur and actor Sunil Shetty. He has been featured at prestigious events such as the Bengaluru Tech Summit 2025, honored at global forums, and invited as a guest speaker at CII and AI firms. His journey has also led him to interact with distinguished leaders like Nandan Nilekani and several industry pioneers and policymakers. Beyond the numbers and recognitions, what truly sets Athvik apart is his mindset. He believes that permission is not required to start, and that action, not age, defines impact. His vision is to build a global smart identity ecosystem where connecting with someone is as simple as a tap, and his mission is to inspire young minds to believe that their ideas matter. Today, we are not just welcoming a young entrepreneur, we are welcoming determination, innovation, and the spirit of fearless beginnings. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome on behalf of the Rostrum Club to Athvik Amith Kumar. ZOZOconnect is live with active paying customers serving more than 2,000 users. Thank you.
Rostrum, the Speakers Club of Alva's Education Foundation, envision a space where students transform their ideas into confident expression and prepare themselves for the professional world. With this vision, AEF as the provider a platform that serves as an ideal event for nurturing public speaking skill among students. The primary objective of this forum is to offer members opportunity to listen to eminent speakers, clarify their thoughts, and directly engage with the experts of prevailing social, economical, and political issues. Our club brings together students for diverse disciplines, including engineering, medical, management, arts, commerce, journalism, and law. Rostrum provides the students member with opportunity to participate in and conduct panel discussion on topics ranging from politics and community issue to academic and complementary subjects. In a world where many people hesitate to begin, each chose to explore. Where many look for certainty, each chose experience, walked into opportunity not just to win, but to understand, to listen, to grow. Because sometimes success is not the prize you receive, it's the mindset you return with. Here, we have arrived at the most awaited moment we have all been longing for. Master Athvik Amith Kumar, the stage is all yours now.
Good morning, everyone. Well, thank you for gathering on here. It's very special for me. Thank you for the warm introduction, ma'am. I am very grateful for this opportunity and stage. Thank you, the dignitaries on stage, and Deepa Kothari, ma'am, and Sasi sir, who came at the airport to pick me up personally. Well, I'm going to be the one who's going to be engaging with you for the next 30 to 40 minutes. So, and with that, can we start? Well, as everyone knows, I wasn't born as a founder. I wasn't born with any company name. I was born as just a curious guy, okay? In a home where conversations were a lot different. In some homes, they talk about movies. In some homes, they talk about cricket. In some homes, they talk about holidays or where can they go for vacation next week. But in my home, I heard words like clients, servers, problems, growth, responsibility, and more. Instead of hearing any cartoon names, I was hearing these type of words. I didn't understand everything at that point because at that time I was 5 to 6 years old. Nobody will understand. But I understood one thing clearly from those talks, that building something is serious and not easy. Well, growing up, I have watched effort, not comfort, not shortcuts, only effort. I saw tension during challenges. I saw late night calls, and I even saw celebration, a very big one, for just one small win. That environment silently changed me. It shaped me, and it is what I am today. And it taught me one thing clearly, that success is not magic, it is built. So that is the thing I have remembered from that. And now, as a child, I had this habit of asking, can I, why? Why not? How can I do this differently? Well, that questions was everything today happened to me. Some people laughed about it. Some people, well, it made them think. But for me, it always made me learn. And that question became a habit. And that habit became an idea. That idea became my mindset. And that mindset is my journey today. Well, as I was born and brought up in the startup ecosystem, I didn't see business as money. I saw business as problem solving. I didn't see leadership as power. I saw leadership as responsibility. And I want to say this line, I got thought of this now. Has everyone heard of this line? Great power comes with great responsibility. I think everyone knows, right? So that, yeah, Spider-Man. I just got it on the thought now. So that line will exactly now matches this. So leadership is not about power. It is about responsibility. And all of these taught me one thing that will change my entire life. If you ever see a problem, you should not complain about it. You should not avoid it. You should build. That one thing changed my entire life. Because of that mantra I followed, I didn't think of a problem as it is a problem. I saw problem as opportunities and just went into a deep ocean and then just spread out. I explored about what I can do. And now, about age. Now it's about age. Like, everyone knows about this, what it is. Like, everyone now says, you too young, you are just a kid, managed by his parents. At first it will hurt a lot, of course, because if you are building something seriously, if you are doing it seriously, you expect to be taken seriously. If you are not taken seriously, of course it will hurt. But soon I realized this one thing, that they are questioning your age because they cannot question your effort, your work. So I stopped. So I started proving my age and started proving my work, my effort, all of that. Slowly, the noise reduced and the respect increased. And before Zozo was an idea, before it even became a company idea, whatever, before stages, before invitations and all of that, it was just me just watching the world carefully, observing what I can do, all of that. So I had this question, why do these things work this way? As I told, the question repeated in my mind, and that question became my habit. That habit became my mindset, and that mindset is my journey. So the questioning of an entrepreneur is, so if you ever want an entrepreneur, you should not search for ideas, you should search for problems. So I started questioning and questioning. So that is how I went. And today, everyone might be see as, well, founder. But many days, I know that I'm just still a student. Uniform, homework, exams, assignments and all of that, it will be boring, of course, for me, what I can do. Huh? So, the balance is not easy. At night, they'll be calling us, sir, photo, sir. But in morning, where is your homework? So that balance will not be easy. Some days I had exams to write and an event to attend. Sometimes I have homework to finish and a meeting to prepare for. So what happened is, I had to focus, and that needed discipline, not motivation. As everyone knows, motivation will come and go. It's basically like a relative coming to your house and will go. But discipline will stay. Okay? It will just stay, and that is what I have learned. Discipline is much more better than motivation. So that is how it started, and I didn't stop being a founder to become a I didn't stop being a student to become a founder. And as I continued this building, what I learned this time will not stretch for yourself. Because time is only same. You will have 24 hours, I will also have 24 hours in a day. So I learned that you will have to stretch yourself for your own ambition. Time will not stretch for your ambition. So I didn't start being a founder. I was focusing. I started. That's how it went. And that is how I balanced my school life. And now I wanted to say that first time I was on stage, I was holding the mic so tightly that I had cramps after the speaking, because I was like so nervous because it was not because I didn't know what to say. The problem was I was thinking, what if they don't take me seriously? What if he doesn't take me seriously? What if they think I'm just a child? I remember holding the mic so tightly. I remember my voice slightly shaking. But I also remember that after just 2 minutes of speaking, the rest of the speech, I forgot about myself. I forgot about my thoughts. I started to focus on the message. I started to focus on the purpose. So for me, confidence didn't come from being brave. It came from focusing on the message, focusing on the opportunity, focusing on the whatever you're doing, not just about your thoughts. Oh my God, what do they think? What will they think? What will they think? What if they think me as... No, you should focus about what you're going to say. Then confidence will follow. Focus on message, confidence will... Louder. Better. Well, as I started going to events, a lot of events actually, what I see is a lot of people sharing their paper card, their visiting card. The same pattern happening. They say, they meet, when they smile, they exchange their numbers, they take a photo for no reason, who knows, for remembering something. But after a few days, it is silence. Nothing is happening. It is just silence. Dot, 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 dot. Connections fail. Opportunities dissolve. Everything just goes. So that hurt me a lot, because why are we going to meet people? Why are we even going for networking? To meet the people, to build a network, build relationship. But the point is to build relationship. If that doesn't happen, why are you wasting your time? So that thing hurt me a lot. It bothered me. It is staying in my head and repeating what I can do. So I started researching with my phone, with AI, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, all of those. And then I started, okay, what can I do? And then after I did this AI tool, there is something known as NFC, near field communication. Then only I got to know, oh, there is such a big topic over here. Let's study, let's dive into it. And then I dived into it, solved so many problems. And then I went to my father, my mother, all of that. And then we decided to build. But the problem was, when I started to build, I got to know that ideas are exciting, but execution is exhausting. So, I faced so many challenges building the first Zozo MVP. So it was there were so many challenges. It was not perfect. It was basic and simple. Not impressive, but it was. But it existed. Many of their ideas, some of people's ideas are only on paper, in their brain, their imagination. But I decided to build, and it existed. And then I perfected. So that's what happened. So I learned that you have to keep things in real. Your first version doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be so perfect that everyone will buy. First, build a product. I think one of the Facebook and Instagram, whichever, he was coding actually the first one while going to a bus, which I don't know which platform, but it was a very famous one. They actually coded on the bus. It was super glitchy. But it is now one of the most biggest companies. I forgot the name actually. I saw it a few days ago. not red bus, it was it was a blue logo with, I think, a telegram. I don't know. But yeah, let's leave that topic. So I have faced these many problems. Technical challenges. I faced so many challenges, like technical challenges. Age. They're talking about my age. They say it is too bad, it is too simple. But after I created the first version, I got to know that this is the first version you started. Now, perfect it. So I started perfecting day by day. I researched, I worked with my parents, my team, and then all of that. And then it got perfected. Everything starts simple and ends perfect. And this slide, it would not fear this. One thing I would say is this one proverb. A master was once a beginner. So what I wanted to say is, something that is perfect today was basic yesterday. So start simple, start imperfect, start small, but start. And the greatest example for this, everyone knows Steve Jobs, right? Steve Jobs. So he actually started in his parents' garage. Apple started in his parents' garage. That was imperfect, that was small, that was basic. But everyone knows it is one of the most biggest companies today. Even sir, as an Apple Watch, see? It started imperfect. But now everyone knows who is he, what is Apple. So as I told this line, I will repeat again. Now you repeat. Start. Start. Start small, imperfect. Start. Start. Imperfect. Are you listening? Start. Start.
Perfect.
But start. So thank you for that. And now, and after a few days, I was even participating. I was participating it as a very wonderful thing. And I had events like TNG, CIA, a lot of events. My first events that I told, the first stage experience, right? CIA, the Confederation of Indian Industry. I went in with my father. That time I was a founder. I was speaking to a lot of people. And then one gentleman observed me and gone, hey, who is this guy? He's networking. Who is he? I'll talk to him. He came to me, and then only he got to know I'm a founder. And unexpectedly, when the event was coming to an end, with all the people, they were doing the word of thanks. But before the word of thanks, sir was telling me to go on stage. I was like, okay. And then, that is what, my hand cramped, because I was so scared that way. So that is where actually my journey started. That is when I created my LinkedIn, my Instagram, all of that started with just one event, one stage. So that is how my journey started. And now, for moving forward to TNGSS, it was Tamil Nadu Global Startup Summit. I had a very big stall. I had about 100 leads and 100 customers also. And I had 2 lakhs from that. I was standing from 7 a.m., 9 a.m. and then leaving at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. I was standing the whole day and I was getting the leads. Everyone I was seeing. It was wonderful meeting a lot of people. I got so many connections, as I told. And what I would like to say is, if you're ever building a startup, I would say, if you're focusing on sales, okay. But a relationship is more important than sales. Money is secondary. Relationship is first. Trust is first. So, try to build trust, relationship. Don't say, hey, buy my product, come. You should start with the relationship. Because first itself, if you go say, they won't understand. You have to build a relationship. So after they even become a customer, if you ask them help, they will do. If you ask something like, can you give me a reference? Anything. Of course they would do, because now we became close. Now we have a relationship, a thriving relationship. So start with the relationship. That is what I would say. And there, TNGSS, that is what I said. There were so many relationships I had there. It was very wonderful seeing so many entrepreneurs, so many founders, so many investors. It was a new experience for me because meeting so many people, handling from day to night, it was wonderful. I was loving it, like, oh my God, this is so wonderful. I was so excited to go to the event. It was a 2-day event. Everyone was so surprised. Like one person was like, who is the owner of the stall? And then I came from the shadows. I am the owner. And he was like, yeah. And there was an instance where someone was walking. I wanted to tell him idea. He's holding a water bottle. You know what happened? He gave the water bottle and went. He thought I asked for water bottle. So there's something, and I had so many trust. And I'm moving forward to the next event, Startup Park. It was one of the most best events. They invited me as a speaker. They gave me 2 awards for no reason. I don't know why. It was one for Inspiration Award and one was for Entrepreneurship. Yeah, Young Entrepreneurship. So I was meeting a lot of people. I had the chance to meet the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. It happened in Karnataka. And then I met, I hope you all know Republic, the news channel, right? Republic. So I met his founder there. So I met a lot of people and one actor there too. I had a lot of people. And then I also get the sales, relationships, a lot of things. More things were going good. And then I had the opportunity it was Bangalore, yeah. It was called Bangalore Tech Summit, BTS. And I put it a small stall. I was same thing like TNGSS. I started from day and night to day and night. Every day I was saying my pitch and all of that. But one day, like the CIA, one gentleman came and, oh, wonderful. He did not give me just a stage. He made me meet the IT Minister of Karnataka. The IT Minister of Karnataka actually told, can you come to Karnataka or anything or like that? We said okay, and then there was a lot of conversations. And yes, there was a lot of things, and my opportunity to meet him was very wonderful. Speaking to a minister is not that easy, right? I was like, sir. He is actually patiently listening. My time was over, but sir was like, wait, I'll speak to him and come to you. It was very fun and very exciting. I cannot describe it because in my age, nobody has this opportunity, right? So that is what I wanted to say. So, like that. And moving forward to the next one is my recent, Bharati Super Founders, BKSF. Yes, so there I met so many interesting people, so many founders, entrepreneurs. And it was hosted by Sunil Shetty sir. He is a Bollywood actor. He's an investor too, entrepreneur. And I had a chance to meet the legendary Velumani sir, Thyrocast founder. He is now giving me mentorship now. And I had one more opportunity to meet Nitesh Mitterson. I think you don't know. He started at my age actually. So it was very exciting to see him. And he was actually the first person to become, gaming. He was actually the first person to, in India, to get a gaming company to IPO. It all matched. We were also going to the same goal. He started at my age. So what I learned over that is, age is just a number. Age is not a limitation. Fear is a limitation. So do not care about your age. Stop being fear. Start being confident. And speak before you're feeling confident. Start or build before you even feel you're ready. Just start and that's it. And now my recent my podcast with Vakil Sach CEO. Now formerly it was Vakil Sach. Now it's Zolvith. He was like one of the most biggest entrepreneurs. In his podcast, I had so many things I had to learn from. He actually had one of the most biggest companies, and he has started in 20 to 21. He is now in Forbes 30. So it was very wonderful meeting him. We had a very genuine conversation. I forgot there was a camera itself. I was talking normally. Let's say what we can do. What is your growth? What is all that? And what that podcast was, it was not hype. It was not boost. No. That conversation which I had with him actually forced confidence, forced clarity in my words. Because confidence without clarity is just an idea in your brain. It will not work. You need to have a clarity. Imagine if Martin Luther King, I had this example, I saw it a few days ago. What it is let's say I kind of have this dream and this and that. If he says, he would have not. I hope all of you know, right, Martin Luther King? Did you eat breakfast? Then why are you so sleepy? I mean, I want a bigger yes, man.
Yes. I think you don't know much.
I think you don't know, but yes, he was doing a country or something. So doing that, and he said, if he said, I kind of have this dream, I want to kind of do it. No, it would not happen. This clarity, his confidence, his clarity is basically the best sandwich you can ever have. That is what he had. He had wonderful confidence, wonderful clarity. So that is what made him a little famous today. His dream was achieved. That is something I learned from this very wonderful podcast. And then from TNGSS, this also happened. Vakil Sir's team members saw me in TNGSS working from day and night. So there only. So you have to work unexpected. Because when I was doing that, I didn't know they even came to my stall. They didn't come and inquire me, they just saw and went. So when I worked unexpected, when I worked without expecting anything, I got this. And my second opportunity with 3 founders, it was an AI company, Genworks AI. So basically it was like that. I was talking with them of a lot of things. I was talking with them for 1.5 hours, or I don't know if it's 40 minutes. They were having a 100-member team. They asked me a lot of questions, and I was intrigued on how they are asking questions, how much they're doing, what they were doing with AI. It was very wonderful. I had a very good talk with them, and I learned this thing. Don't be fear. See, actually I'm standing there in a table because they didn't have a stage there because it was in their office. So I was like, not working unexpected, just following my heart, following my passion. I actually did not prepare at all. I was just going, talking and all that, and doing. And when it came out of my heart, 1.5 hours just passed out of it. So what I learned from that is, and what I would like to hear, like you do and you implement, is speak from your heart, speak from your passion. You will get fear before stages. I also had fear. My hands were shaking over there when I was sitting there. But when I start, the speech will not be there. When you start and when you go into the flow, you will forget about that. Just focus on the message, focus on your heart, focus on your passion. Then everything will follow. All the things will fall in place. And much more opportunities. I had this event in Startup Singham actually. So I was talking there. That time I was an evangelist actually. That time I wasn't even a founder. So I was talking with them. I learned a lot of things. That was the Startup Singham is a reality show. Basically Shark Tank, right? So that is what they are doing. But it is representing Tamil Nadu. So Startup Singham is like a Singham, right? I think it's Tamil word. So it's lion. Startup lion. So it's Tamil. So we were representing Tamil Nadu. We were doing a lot of things. I met a lot of people. My father was actually going there. That time his father's company was enrolled. My father is an entrepreneur too. So their company were enrolled. I was just coming with them. But that was the best decision. I was going with them. I had so many opportunities. I had better opportunities than my father. My father silently sitting back over the corner. And I did a launch event with 200 people. Same Aruna sir, the CEO of Startup Singham came as a chief guest. And more people, guest of honor, Chandrasekhar Kuperi sir. He's an investor and a managing partner at Peaceful Project. It's like an investment firm. Dandy Dharan sir, a lot of more guest of honors. I did very successfully. And now I'm going to do the same event in Chennai with much more of a bigger scale. With 1,000 people, 1,000 to 5,000 people in Chennai. And in March 28th, we are going to invite a lot of people from global investors, HNIs, VCs, global founders, even student club. Because I'm a student founder. If there are not students, no use. Because students, You are not just a student here. Everyone will say you are a student, all of that. But I will say you are the future of our generation. You are the future. You are winners today. You are not you are builders. You represent the earth. We parents or the teachers, they'll just guide you. You are the future, and then you guide the next generation. So that's how it goes. So don't think of it like that. So now I'll have that student crowd in the event, and I'll coming back to the point. I'll be doing the same in Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, and more of those cities. And then we'll come back to Chennai to host a mega event called the ZOZO World Summit with 20,000 to 30,000 people. We are trying to invite a lot of people, and we are aiming to give at least 100 internships as at minimum for students and for founders, entrepreneurs. When you are, I mean, please be inspired, and don't just to be inspired, start something. So when you are coming, I'll connect you with an investor or someone. So start building, and next time when I'm doing the ZOZO World Summit, it coming on March 28th, I'll invite you, a lot of people, of course. And then let's see, I was doing it with 20,000, going to do it in September. It's after 6 months. We are now planning with a lot of people. And my greatest vision of all is not for that, is this, for that ZOZO World Summit, I'm not just going to bring speakers on stage photos, headlines. Nah, that is not my vision. My vision is to connect, build a platform, build a global connection ecosystem, a platform everywhere. What it was, I'll be connecting students with mentors, founders with investors, creators with collaborators. All the people will be there under just one roof, under just one ecosystem, under just one platform. That is my vision. And now, everyone knows there are a lot of setbacks in life. I had my recent one. I don't know when you had, but yes, setbacks are just because setbacks of life are life you expect to go at like this stage. Life will not be like this at a black this line. It will not be straight. You will be going up, down, down, switching left, right. And this one story, founder, he told this once. What it is Google Maps. When you take a wrong turn, or when it says to take a wrong turn, it doesn't shout, turn, 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 turn. Do not shout like that. Just stays calm, redirects, and goes. That is how you life. Whenever you take a wrong turn, whenever you take a long left, you don't shout, you don't complain, you don't avoid it. You just go. Go with your life. Redirect to your track, and then just go. Because failures happen. And at 5 to 6 years, I had a YouTube channel and saying, there's a whole video about this. What it was is, failures are just stepping stones to success. So, failures is a step. There's no step here, but I'm showing. It'll be a step to your success. Whatever, and have you heard this line? The bigger the storm you are facing now, the bigger the rainbow you'll face it later. So whatever you're facing today, a bigger rainbow is waiting for you there. So, I had my recent one. I was on LinkedIn with thousands of connections, a lot of posts of relationships, a lot of people's contact there. And ma'am, you know LinkedIn, right? But now it got restricted. They banned me for age. I was like, what did I do? I was actually bringing them traffic. I brought 1 lakh people on their platform. I was getting 1 lakh impression on every post. I am bringing them traffic, but they are banning me. But it's okay. It's all just thing. I mean, because there are some laws about age, and I don't care. I pivoted. I didn't just stop in bed, putting my pillow cover and then crying on a whole day. No. What I did is I pivoted. I go to my company page of ZOZOconnect. It is managed by my father and mother. So I tell the post what I need to do. They post on their behalf, and people get the same content. System, okay, it's just another, and it will go. So I pivoted. I didn't stop. I didn't give up. I just redirected, and that is how I was facing setbacks. And for you all, I would say this one learning. The lesson is setbacks will not define you, failures will not define you, but the way you respond to the setback, the way you come back, the way that where you were, that does say about you. So don't worry about your setback, don't worry about failure, worry about how you are responding, worry about how you are going to come back, and then everything will fall in place. Don't worry about anything. Go redirect like a Google map. So, coming to my final things, my conclusion. To all of you here, and what I have learned here is, what I have learned at 11 is, confidence will not come from being brave. Confidence comes from focusing on the opportunity, focusing on the message. I'll be repeating lines here because this is what I've learned across my 2.5 years of experience. So, confidence isn't about how brave you are. Confidence is not about how loud you are. Confidence is about how you are focusing on the message, how you are going to speak, however you are going to do it. That is confidence. And my second thing, my most important one, I would say is discipline. Discipline. Everyone says it's discipline, but nobody is doing. You have to be disciplined. As I told, motivation is like a relative that will come and go, but discipline will stay at your home. So do discipline and don't listen to Monday motivation talks and that. Why? And then after Monday, you'll go to Tuesday motivation talks. You have to wait for next Monday. For that, you can build discipline. Okay? So build discipline. As I told, Monday, but motivation comes on Monday and comes on the other Monday. But discipline comes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, your whole life. Discipline is always greater than motivation. And my third one and my final one is, this is not the final, sorry. Leadership is not about power. Leadership is about responsibility. Same line. Great power comes with great responsibility. And my most important thing as a founder, if you ever see a problem, you don't avoid, you don't complain, you build. So can I hear it again? If you see a problem, you don't, you don't, I know you, if you didn't have your breakfast, go and keep. Why is your voice so low? I want some energy. Did you eat breakfast? Then now I want more energy. If you see a problem, you don't, thank you, that is what I want, okay? I have this energy for the rest of the thing. It's coming to the conclusion now. Well, after all my talks, this is my vision and all of that. I want to see much more builders. I want to see more innovators. I want to see more people who are building. And one more thing, please tell to this your parents, don't make them force you, because one thing I became as an entrepreneur is they didn't force me. I just came into it because I loved entrepreneurship. So if you love to be a sportsman, then start early. Doctor, do that early. Whatever you want to do, whatever you like to do, whatever is your passion, your heart, do that early. Because I loved entrepreneurship doesn't mean you have to do. So if your parents tell this line, he also told, then so don't come to me and say, my parents are forcing you, why are you becoming an entrepreneur? Please say this line, So I want to see more builders, more innovators, more passionate thinkers, creators, collaborators, more people, because we are future generation Earth. Okay, we are the future generation. So let us build, let us create, let us do some new things. And I hope identity in the future is not about going to be any more visiting card. And if that happens, I will be sure, for sure, I will be eradicating about visiting cards. It is very bad for nature, Earth also. So you are having greenery here, so it's very wonderful for me because my company is about sustainability only. So identity in the future by ZOZOconnect will be AI powered, will be global, will be smarter. Nowadays is smart. I am already great, it's smart. but I'm going to add an ER in the future, okay? I'm going to add an ER in the future. So, as I end, I always say this in my speeches is, let us not make India yet another nation. Let's make it the strongest, the most boldest, the most bravest, and the most youngest nation in the entire world. I want to hear it from you now with energy. I want to hear it like you ate a lot of breakfast and all that. Let us not make India yet another nation. Let's make it the... How many times should I energy you? If you have, let's not make India yet another nation. Let's make it the... Next. Please eat your breakfast, okay? Even if it's a second breakfast, eat it and then come back, okay? You have to have more energy. As a student, you are a child, you are not like a 50-year-old, okay? Are you a 50-year-old? I want to hear it from you as a college student. Let us not make India yet another nation. Let's make it it's okay. Thank you. That is what I want. Thank you for this opportunity, everyone. It's very wonderful for seeing me so many students. It's a very good opportunity for me. Well, let's talk after the speech. Thank you, Deepa Kothari, ma'am, right? And Sasi sir, and you sir, trustee, management of the school, college. And thank you for planting trees, the management of the college. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Good.
And now it's time to end the boring theory lesson and start. Let's now do an interactive lesson, okay? Any Q&As? Because speeches are powerful, but conversations are even more powerful. So any Q&A? Let's make this more interactive.
Yes.
Q&A? Yeah.
So for people who tell that I can't go to the stage and speak over there, for people who talk about I cannot manage time, for children who are told that assignments is too much to complete, I have a plan, I don't know how to go further. I think for them, Athvik is the answer. It's a pleasure listening to Athvik, his journey. And I'm so mesmerized, just like me, all of us are mesmerized to see you speak. And it's such a great event today. I'm sure you must be having questions. We went to one class before coming here, to the 5th standard class. The children were looking at him like this is of our same age group. And the way he spoke, and everybody were awestruck itself. I could see the kind of, dynamics which was in play. I'm telling you such a brilliant thing that such a young boy. And I asked him this question, how do you manage office? These all people must be older than you. So I'm sure a lot of questions are there in your mind. I remember at this moment, because once the entire conversation with those 5th standard students completed, and afterwards I asked children, how many want to start a company? So everybody is like, nangu kuda company start madikanta. The same 5th standard children, he inspired in such a way that they wanted to start a company of their own. But at this moment I remember Janaki, a 8-year-old girl who was in the same stage, who is a skateboarder, and she told the audience, find your skateboard. Find your skateboard means if you are loving art, follow your passion. If you are loving sport, follow that. And I'm sure this particular session of Athvik spoke and resonated the same sense. My dear friends, I would love to listen to questions, and I'm sure you would love to listen to questions so that you can answer, right? So anyways, the stage is again over to him. Any questions of anything you can ask, any random question also. Will you take on any tough questions? You'll take on any tough questions?
Yes, yes.
They're all degree students.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. I met investors also now.
Anyways, all the best, and the stage is open to him.
Now back to our interactive lesson. So any questions now? I'll now come down. That is painful. So now any questions?
Your speech was very powerful.
Thank
and your
you.
mantra, I believe everyone will remember about it. I was about to ask you that what if it fails, but your confidence spoke a lot. So I wanted to say that if you can mention that what you learn in this journey, like better than your school journey, like better than what your school can taught you.
What you're saying what I have learned from entrepreneurship other than schools. So everything, most of this one, I have learned from all the people talking. So what school teaches you about confidence. School teaches you about what to do, how it is discipline. It teaches you that. But the thing you have to learn is on how you need to implement. Entrepreneurship has taught me that learning is easy, but implementing is hard. Ideas are exciting, execution is only exhausting. Ideas in your brain be like, oh my god, this could explode. But in reality, it will be nothing, okay? So try to implement it. So that is one thing I would say, that is the most important thing I have learned. And you told failure, right? Like, as I told LinkedIn setback, I had so many connections. Ma'am itself connected me by LinkedIn only. I had so many thousands of followers, everything there. But as I told, I pivoted. I didn't just stay in my bed, put over a bedroom pillow cover, and then just cry about it. I just went and followed my thing. I mean, failures are just normal. So, as I told, this is not just a small line. It will go up, down, down. Like that. Like Google Maps only. Take a wrong turn, don't shout. It will redirect. So, failure is normal. So, any other random questions or anything?
Yeah, good morning. So here I have a question for you. As you know, like many people wait for the right age to start something. So what made you believe that age is just a number and you started something of your own?
What I would say to this question is, age is just a number only. What that made me that believe is, then how am I? See, I am doing this, then already it's partially proved. The second thing is, see, everyone knows adults they have to work for money. There is no other way. But our parents will manage that. When we work for something, you work for passion. So that passion alone will get you to heights. You work for fun, you do it for fun, you do it for passion. But adults do it for money. That's something that you can't do. You can't work for passion when you grow up. So when you are doing now, it will be much more easier for you. So I started at this age, and age is just not a number. And there is one Tamil padam in Darbar. Yeah. In there, Rajinikanth, Yeah, he was there as a policeman, and now he is like saying he is very old that time. You're so old. What can you do? I be like, age is just a number. He also told there have been many movie dialogues, all the things. So what you need to do is not listen to everyone. In your life, there will be a lot of people you are saying too young. But you know how I take it positive as well? In the world, there are 100%. 99.9% are good people. 0.1% are the things you told. So your marketing is so good, that 0.1% is got good. So don't care about your age. Age is just a number. Age is just a balloon that will be keep going up. You can't change about age. So whatever you like, you do. That is what's the most important thing. So if you do something that you like, things will change. Age becomes a number. When you do it with passion, age becomes a number. But when you do it with hate, age becomes a number. Age becomes the most main factor that will make you that will destroy you. So work with passion, work with what you like, work what you do. And one more thing I will say is, everyone knows these street jobs, street, right? The one who's owning that shop, did he came and say like, he had some dream, right? But he came to this. But they're doing it with work, they're doing it with passion. They just, whatever work you're doing, you do it happy. You don't think about stress and all. Just what you need to do is passion. Heart. Follow your heart, follow your passion. Age will become a number. So that's the only thing you need to do. So age is just a number. That is one proof. Passion is your biggest competitor for age. Passion is the biggest competitor for. So just follow your passion, everything will follow. Anything else? Yes.
Firstly, my respectful greetings to you. You have provided valuable insights to all of us. I like your enthusiasm. My question is to you, how do you see the AI Tech Summit which was held in Bharat Mandapam? So, I would like to ask you, how will it be as a basket of opportunities for young innovators, investors and experts and creators?
On how to work with AI.
Yeah.
So this recent event, I also went to AI Impact Summit. I forgot to tell about it. I mean, it was a few weeks ago. I was focused on, so I was talking with you, but I forgot about it. Yeah, so I met a lot of people. And what I was learning there, it was AI, a lot of people. And the thing about future is we can't change it or something. AI is now what is growing. So try to focus on AI. For in all the people, AI will be basically your good companion. I use AI for time management also. So in life there will be two graphs for you. For AI, how you should use AI is, there will be two graphs. One graph will be your Deccan Plateau graph. I call it the Deccan Plateau graph and the Mount Everest graph. So the Deccan Plateau graph, like a presentation, if you work so much, I just do it, nothing, I'm not going to touch anything. You can't just, if you are trying to choose a very good font for 1 hour, what you will do is, you will go and it will be flat. That is why I call it mountain flat. The second graph is what is you have to focus on. The font and all you give it to AI. The second graph is your most important. For students, for business I only know. So for students, how we can say it is studying for your exam, like doing something that is important, that will grow slowly. Like for me, I will say customer relationship, working with the relationship, that one. It will go slowly, very slowly. It will be like a platinum beat, but then it goes like a rocket and then reaches. So it's like going, it's a peak. But the first graph, give it to AI, it will go like this, flat. So use AI like that. It will be very useful for everyone. I use AI to do my schedule, do my timetable, on how I need to work, what I need to say. All the first graph, you give it to that. So it will be useful for time management, your entire life actually. So use it like that. Yes, any more questions? Because I don't want to end this lesson by, thank you.
Hello. So my question to you is, from your own experience, I want to know that...
Your name.
Kathy.
I heard Kathy, okay.
So I want to know that what society misunderstands about being a young founder.
As I told, in society, let's take 100%. 99.9% will be good people, they will support you. That 0.1% is what that in society, that is what they will do. They will become jealous, whatever. In 0.1%, how I will take it is, your marketing was so good, your visibility was so good that it even reached to that 0.1%. So your marketing was so good. So take it as positive. I actually, for time pass, I'll read the comments, what they have said. Actually, I'll read 50 times and laugh. So just do that and don't care. I mean, there will be people. So don't degrade yourself. Don't demote yourself. Just be happy. Read those and laugh for 50 times. I don't care. That's what I also do. So do. So society, there are a lot of people. You're too young. You cannot do. It's your pay. What? It's managed by your dad. It's managed by your parents. will happen. For every people whoever starts a YouTube channel, sports, everything, of course they will be demoted first. Everyone knows Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a very good icon. He was first at a very young age. He was in a club. I don't know exactly, but he was sweeping the street or something. Everyone told you're trash. But he's one of the most but now he's one of the most recognized football masters in the world. So as I told this line, today a master was once a beginner. So today, if I am a master, once I was a beginner. So if you are today a beginner, you will be a master tomorrow.
Hello, Cham. Hi.
Hi.
What a presence. Thank you so much
Yes.
for coming here. My question to you is, how do you bring entrepreneurship to children? Now, the scenario is, we are all, students are all about textbooks, heavy bags. The curiosity begins for example, now I have a question. Why? I first go and ask my parents. So usually parents answer it either in a very factual way or they wave off the question.
Yeah, true.
Right. So even if you come to schools now, teachers have a loud, the students are huge in numbers, right?
Yeah.
So answering each question is not possible.
True.
So how do we encourage the art of questioning, art of finding problems among students? Thank you.
What I would say to this question is don't always focus on your methods. I mean, as I told you, have AI, you have your parents, you have yourself. You have a lot of resources to get it from. You have Google. It's not. Yeah, it was yesterday, and in my parents' age, there were only library books. Okay, so you have to read each and every book to search one answer. But today you have Google, you have Wikipedia, you have AI, you have ChatGPT, Gemini, Google, everything you have. So don't just focus on parents, don't focus. Parents are very good source. Teachers are very good source. But you are the best source. So what I would say for questioning and problem solving, so ask to your teachers. There's actually complaint at school that I'm asking too much questions. I have an actual complaint. Please asking questions. Stop asking questions. I know you're a founder. I know it's your habit, but please stop it. I have a complaint. But so what you have to do is just think it in your mind. Encourage, because everyone know. A sir told me, I was speaking with him. Everyone was surrounded by greenery, books. So everyone adapted. So encourage them. So teachers and parents, please listen here. I want you to encourage them asking questions. I know it will be a waste of your time, but answer the most important questions, okay? I know sometimes you have to take your class, you have to finish portion, but please, portion I know, you have to write annual exam. I have annual exam only. So teachers, so all of the front rows teachers, right? Yeah, so encourage your students to ask questions. Whatever question they are asking, if it's a good question, answer. You students, please ask a good question. Don't, then the teachers will come and complain, they're asking stupid questions. So please ask them some brilliant questions. Then they will answer. You also should answer. Teachers. So if both sides cooperate, then it will happen. So where is she? Who asked the question? Yeah. So what you need to do is, you ask good questions and then you go to A. You ask your teachers, your parents, everything, and then you go. So that's the only thing I would say as answer.
Athvik, I asked you the same question. I want you to answer to the audience. How do teachers manage you in class? And how do you manage your employees?
Teachers, of course. Teachers in school, I'll be different. Of course, I'm a student. As I told, everyone sees me as founder today, but tomorrow if I have school, they'll be seeing me as a student. Uniform, homework, exams, assignments, 100 of incomplete work. I have a lot of things to finish. So what I have to do is, teachers will respect me, I will respect them. Because the one thing I would say is philosophy is, the much higher you grow, the much humble, the much humility you should have. The higher you grow, the higher you should be humble. And this one line, I have it as a proverb. I created this one. If you look up at the sky, you'll see, and compare yourself to the stars, to the planets, the Milky Way galaxy, the universe. Then you'll know you're not at all a big guy, you're not doing anything, you're just being a speck of dust. Okay? So do that, and then you'll know. So, and how I manage my team, right? Team, of course, I have to be a boss. But it is hard only. Many people see me as age. But in hiring process itself, I do them. I also being nice to them. I ask them advice because they are in experience, higher experience. So I ask them questions. It's not like I am a boss. I should not ask questions. I should not be learning. Learning has a starting, not an ending. So you learn from your teachers, learn from your team, learn from your boss. Everyone you should learn from. My father from him learns from me also. He learns from me. And I learn from him, I learn from my mother, I learn from my teachers, even KG students I have learned a lot of things. So team, I like treat them like family. Teachers, same. Teachers, they respect me too. So yeah, that's how. That's why I don't like to fire unless they do anything extreme. And if they go to that extreme, my father is there because I really do not have age to scold. Sometimes I do. But most of the time I will give it to my father because they are higher in experience there, so I will be kind of because they have to say it in a polished way. So that's what I give it to my father.
Athvik, could you please shed some light? I think we had an informal conversation on how students should use the mobile phones.
Yeah. So this one. Mobile phones, very big topic to talk about here. It's very hard. Why? Yeah, but what I would say is, you do not become a consumer of technology. You become the creator of technology. That is how you can use phones. You can do that. But the difference, you know what it is? The difference is how you use them. Are you gonna be just yet another user, yet another consumer, or are you going to be the creator of technology? Are you going to be the creator of what you are using? So with that, you can do anything. So mobile phones, I will say, you can watch TV. I also watch TV. I play games on TV, PlayStation, everything I do. Set your time, enjoy it. As my mentors told me this once. Learn, build, execute, then enjoy the process. Okay, because at the end of life, what I just get this on stage, then only you'll understand. So life goes like this. Yeah, as I told, enjoy the process. I am learning, I am building, I have to enjoy. If I don't enjoy, life will go, life will come, and life ends. You have not enjoyed the process. You have learned, you build, you execute, but you enjoy the process because life is like money, and then life ends. So enjoy the process. I'll come down now.
Hello. Here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the great session.
Yes.
My question to you is that how did you select the target population? For example, when we do any research, to select the subject for a research from the sample size to get into the target population is very difficult. For example, we are here at least on 200 to 300 population. Out of this, very few might be interested in entrepreneurship. I'm getting. So how first start?
So what you're trying to say is, in this population, who are you trying to inspire?
No, not to inspire.
Wait, I'll come there.
How you will reach the target population?
So use simple words, I'm still a child. Target population I will learn later. I'll go to home and learn. So what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, your ZOZO company is there. Okay, you want to main intention is it not be the main intention of yours, like how they will get into your company. For example, I am there to promote my company. Yeah, team.
How you're asking me how they will come for interviews and all? How they will join me?
Yeah.
So that is not. I'll do interviews only. HR. I'll do posts.
You do the interviews to get into the interviews. How you started that publications and everything.
Publication. There are a lot of things like digital marketing. For awareness, there'll be people. So I can just say them. I could do digital marketing, you can join. Because I'm not just going to be like, when are they going to come for interview? But if they don't even know, they will not come. So make them aware, then they will come. So because they are asking for interview, I'm saying that because this I cannot answer and understand a little bit. But wait, you be here, I'm going to answer you after the session, okay? I want to answer that question. I already answered, but for anyone who want to join me, I'm already, if you are building a startup and you want team members, what you do is, you do one thing. Do digital marketing, make awareness, like visibility. Because in this, when I'm addressing this entire thing, some people would want to come, some people would not to come. Just let them come. In this crowd, even if, where is she? I couldn't see her. Yeah, even if this one person comes, that is better. Instead of coming 0 people. So make awareness, they will follow. You do not follow, they will follow. Is any other questions?
Hello, ரொம்ப நல்லா பேசுனீங்க. எனக்கு
தமிழா?
ஆமா. So
yes.
My question is, you are focusing on your Zozo company and also you are a good speaker.
Yeah.
Which one do you enjoy the most?
Enjoy the process, everything. Because even if one thing I hate, I cannot do. Even whatever you're doing right now, even if what you're doing is hating, you have to work it like you're happy. So, I'll say an example. You know, street people, like the ones who sell food at streets. Their real vision was not to come, I will become like in the picture. That is what their dreams also like. So, even if you end up like what you want, like whatever you're doing right now, do that happy. Do it with passion. Do it with all that. I selected it early and I had it. But if I don't have it, I have to become. I have to go on. I have to enjoy the process. As I told that example, even if you don't get it, you have to go. Enjoy. That is how life will go. You have a second question?
Second question is, how did you learn marketing? Because people are doing courses together to learn marketing, and you said you took around 1.5 to 2 years. How did you exactly learn? From books or in which way did you learn?
I would say one of the best things is it should come by heart. My father is a very good salesperson. So it made me learn faster. That I'm just saying this as a bonus. I'll come to that. My father, he added as a DNA. He's 9 years old. He taught same college students in 9 years, even lower than me. So, and sales, he's a very good salesperson. So that is a bonus. And it came by DNA. So then I went to courses, and online courses. Sometimes I go there, and then I learned from books. One book for basic people who are just children. It made it like a very wonderful book. I read that. And then a lot of books. Books are very wonderful. AI, YouTube, courses, my father. You learn from your teachers. You learn how to talk. You learn from everyone. As I told, learn from everyone. Even if they are below your age, even if you are higher than you, even if they are equal to your age, learn. So that is how I learned marketing.
I have one more question. Like, how did you found that is your passion? Because still we are this much older than
that
you.
feeling.
Huh?
Gut, heart, passion. You will know when you are going somewhere, you will itself know. Without anyone saying to you, without anything, internal will be saying you, I like this thing, I love this thing. So, how I found this as passion, what I can say,
Till this age, we are stepping into two boats. Like, we want to do this also and that also. You thought about it?
You don't know about me. First I wanted to become first I wanted to become a police. Then I wanted to become a military. Then I wanted to become a dentist. Then I wanted to become a doctor. Then I wanted to become that. Then that. Today at home I play military, everything. But after I went all the ways, when I landed on entrepreneurship, I couldn't leave. I didn't want to leave. So when that happens, you stay. You go across India, you go across the world, you search for passion, you do anything, but when you don't settle unless you want to. So that is how I found it.
So happy with your talks and all. I have a question that when I was 17, I even had many plans.
Huh?
I had many plans of investments. But I had a problem that when I had a plan, there was no investment. So how?
No, wait, what are you asking?
When I had plans, I had no investments. No
you
investment.
are investing.
Yeah, but I don't have any amounts and all. But how do you suggest to have a plan with amount? With like how we can approach them?
So you are saying you are not going to be how you are approach investors, or how you approach business people to invest.
Yeah, both things. And
Both
even when we ask our parents to invest, they don't have money. But most of the problem is in the house, in the middle class, they don't have any investment.
And actually, an investor is at least you have to. Investor is when you are actually growing to heights. You actually had so much. Then after you reach success only, then you can come. You cannot be starting itself invested. Then you have to have your parents when they should have money. Or should have crores and crores and crores and crores. Because investment is not just have 1 rupee. I'll bet 100 rupees. This is not 100. This is not paise. This and all. You have to give it a lot of. You have to plan. You have to read a lot. Because investment is a very big topic. There's equity, valuation, all of that. You can't just go and say I'm an investor without knowing anything. So learn, build it, and whatever you want to reach the goal, what you need to do. So let's say you're becoming someone, you're gaining money, you're doing all that. Then with that money you go invest.
Even after having a perfect project, when plan reports, everything, like perfect amount. We have a small plans. We need just 1 lakh.
1 lakh?
Yeah, just one small project. Just Even we cannot approach sometimes for...
True.
How we can approach for smaller things. Not for bigger things, but smaller things.
For how you approach business people.
For smaller things.
So how most of the people is business investors won't go to them. Business people will go to them. Investors are like at the top of business. They are one of the most important people. Some do it bootstrap. So if you are going to be an investor, what I would say is you don't need to follow. Just do it very well. Make your visibility go. Have at least some money. Because investor is pretty hard. Then learn from books, online courses, all of that. Then after you have a big knowledge, then they will approach you. You grow so much, you have that knowledge. When you have knowledge that much, it will be the greatest weapon and people will follow you. As I told, learn, build, execute, enjoy and repeat. Other things, whatever I told this and whatever you want, it will follow. So do this, it will follow. So like that, business people will follow you. Investors are very important to business people because they're giving them money also. So for a businessman, investors are very important. So most of the time business people will come to you, but for that you need to gain experience. You have to do some things that attract them. So don't just be like I'm an investor, they won't come. Do some marketing, do some visibility, get them the visibility, do some successful projects. When you have a lot of knowledge base, when you have so much, like you have an experience amount and everyone knows you and visibility. Without me, at least active on LinkedIn, ma'am would have not noticed me. Visibility was one reason ma'am noticed me. So visibility will be greater. Visibility, marketing, do that and they will follow. Okay? So that is what you need to do. Any questions?
Hi Athvik. So
Yes.
I wanted to ask that how young adults or what young adults and growing adults like me can learn from you or your vision to shape their life and avoid mistakes we generally do in our...
One main thing you can all understand. What I would say to all of you is, students, parents, teachers, it is never too late, it is never too early. Students will say it is never too early. For the people who are sitting in the front row, it is never too late. Okay, I know you're adults now, so start because if you are not going to do it now, you're going to regret it later. Because if I'm just going to stand like here doing nothing, if I just sit and watch the world, everyone will go past. Life is a marathon that you have to enjoy also. So it's going to be hard. So what you need to do is start early, start imperfect, start small and do what you love. Okay? Other things will follow. I keep on telling this, but what you need to do is follow your passion, follow your heart, follow what you want to do, not what others want to do. Okay? So what you wanted to do, not what, because if you are living in someone else's life, that is not your life, that is their life. So you live your life.
And what do you think about parents influencing their children's lives that do what I say and all?
What I would say is I am very blessed to have this parent. They did not force me. But one thing is, everyone, as I told in the speech, they will tell about you. In my school, before I came to my new school, there will be one guy as topper before I came. So when I came, I stole their spot. So parents be like, hey, why are you doing this? He's an entrepreneur. Do that also. Do this also. Do this also. If they are liking studies, they let them do. If they don't want to do it later, let them do it. Support does not mean pushing your child and throwing it to them some random ocean. You have to help them. You have to guide them swimming in the ocean. You can't, at first itself, you can't throw them into an ocean. Okay? So support means actually going with them, supporting them, motivating them, or motivating is at first, and then you build discipline with them. Parents and my father, in my event lunch, you know where he sat? He's in the last seat. Everyone is like, where is his father? Where is his father? But he is not like, he doesn't want to take credit. Because that is one important thing. So support your child, motivate them, make discipline in them. That is what they need to do.
Athvik, hello.
Yes.
I'm sure that you work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
How do you make somebody else see what you see?
As an entrepreneur, you have to have clarity. And everyone knows building in public. Building in public. You know that term? Anyone? Okay, I'll just say. It's basically, you're sharing with everyone. You're inviting to them vision. Basically, whatever you do, you tell to the public. Building in public. So it's like speaking in public, building in public. Speaking in public, at least you know. Speaking in public. So it's basically building in public. It's not speaking. Just replace speaking term with building. That is basically building in public. So what I do is, it's not about showing off. It is about inviting people. So you need to have that clarity. You should invite them. You should intrigue them. So that is what you need to do. You should invite them to your vision, and you have to master the art of building in public, because if you are doing building in public wrong, it will be like showing off. But if you do it right, they will come into your vision, and that is what you need to do. A founder should align with their team. A team should align with them, because if the team is working on something and I am working on something, that is the moon. Okay, this is low, but I'm saying, so I'm trying to go there. But if the team is like walking over here, no. So what you need to do is try to like get them in, because you have to get them into your vision. You need support. Whatever you are building, even if you're Sundar Pichai, you need support. Okay, you don't need to have ego and all. That is what happens with many people. They think the biggest people don't take help, don't do that. So they just don't take help and then go by themselves and then come down and then cry. So people, like a lot of people, like the top 1%, they don't just go alone. Building a movement, building in public, that is what you need to do. You need to invite them into your vision, and you need to master it the right way. As I told, if you do it the wrong way, people will think you are showing off. But if you do it the right way, they'll come to your vision and you'll get support. So do it the right way in building in public, and then you'll get them into your vision.
Hello, Athvik here.
Yeah.
At 11, most kids are just focused in school, but you are running a company.
Which kid? What did you say?
Like most kids, other than you, like they are just focused on their studies. But you are running a company, right? Yeah. Like, how do your peers react to your success? And follow up with this question, how did you stay grounded despite your fame?
I'll answer the grounded one first, because I didn't hear what you said before. I've already... Oh, friends, what my friends? My friends, there are a lot of people in my class. You are too young. You don't know anything. Toppers come. Why are you doing? My parents are scolding me like crazy. They want me to become an entrepreneur. So there are good people, there are bad people. The top person will come, "Arey, he's too much, he's showing off, do not be friends with him." I am going by myself with my friends, and they come like, no. So my friends, there are good friends and there are bad friends. And my second question is humble, right? Yeah. So for that, as I told that proverb, look at the sky, compare yourself to the stars, to the planet, to the Milky Way galaxy, to the universe, and then you'll know you're just a speck of dust and you're not anymore. As I told, whatever you are doing, like when you're comparing to yourself, I'm not telling to humans, I'm saying like this, you'll know then only you're a speck of dust. Milky Way galaxy is bigger than this hall, but I am just a speck of dust in this hall itself. So then you will, where is she? Then you will know when you are comparing like that, not to people, then it will be very bad. So when you are doing like that, and then you will know you're just a speck of dust, you're not nothing. So then you can be humble very easily. That is one proverb I created. Yeah. Yes. And this is not how you become. The more higher, the more fame you get, the more like visibility you get, the more things you get, the more humble you should become. The more humility you should have. So that is what I would say. And I say before I end, same line of the speech, let us not make India yet another nation. Let's make it the
strongest.
Let's make it the
Bravest.
Let's make it the
Youngest.
There's one more, boldest.
Bulls.
And now say that let's make it last one. Let's make it the thank you. And anyways, go eat your breakfast. You are not having energy, okay? Eat your second breakfast. Thank you.
I'm sure all of you agree with me that he speaks very well. But what I noticed more in him was he listens very well. He listens to the question right, and definitely he can articulate. It's not just he's answering, he's articulating and speaking to you. So most of you, I'm sure like in the mind, like Union Martana, how small is he? But still like in a sense, think how maturely he's articulating. And I'm very happy with your energy, Athvik. Super energy. Very good. And I would want to mention about some of his statements that he's given. Support doesn't mean that you put your child in any random motion. Support your child, motivate him, discipline him. Very beautiful. Start early, start imperfect, start smaller. Start small. Small, yes. Look at the sky, the Milky Way. You are just a speck.
Compare yourself to the stars. Compare yourselves to the stars, to the Milky Way, to the planets, to the universe, and then you will know you are just a speck of dust.
Yes. Fear is a limitation. And he spoke about purpose. Stretch yourself. You can't stretch time. The way you respond to setbacks. My dear friends, today fear is a limitation. I'm telling you, there were so many things you can take. He's just an 11-year-old boy, but definitely he speaks with passion, he speaks with his heart, and hats off to you, boy. I'm telling you. Good. I'm sure, like in a sense, a lot of people are inspired with him. A lot of people who are scared to take your chance, dive. This boy can definitely inspire. He inspired me. I'm sure all of you are inspired by this boy. It's a great event. I look forward to see you again. We have a small technology center. Let's see tomorrow. Athvik's center also comes in Alva's campus. I thank you again for coming to this program. Deepa ma'am, I thank you for bringing him in. Most of all, I want to thank his father for creating him. I'm telling you, creating doesn't mean, Amitji, creating doesn't mean when he was born. I mean, as a person he is. How you go about your son. I didn't see you on your toes. I saw you were very comfortable. And many a times You let him be him. And that's the beauty of you. And I thank you, sir, for coming to this. It's great knowing you as a parent also. Like as a parent, how you're supporting him, how you're driving this boy. Hats off to you also, sir. A great pleasure to have Amitji with us, coming all the way from Tamil Nadu. He is also having his own company. He has a cloud center. And definitely, I look forward to associate with you, sir. And it's a great pleasure having a parent like you. And I'm telling you, you are the inspiration to most of the parents. Next time, I want you to speak to the parents of our kindergarten, our schools, like the kind of essence that you have in this boy. I congratulate and I also thank you also for coming to Alva's. Thank you and all.
Thank you, Vivek sir, for sharing your insight with us. It was indeed an inspiring. You didn't just share your stories, you made us think, question, and introspect of what we can do. Your session surely stirred the thoughts of every student sitting here of what they can do. Thank you for that, Mr. Athvik. Going further, I invite Kathy, student of Rostrum Club, to propose the vote thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Athvik Amith, a student member of Rostrum, consider it as my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this truly electrifying power talk hosted by the Rostrum Speakers Club. Today, we didn't just witnessed a spark that lit up this hall and perhaps many young minds. At just 11 years old, Athvik Amith Kumar stands for us not merely just as a young achiever, but as a phenomenon. The visionary founder of ZOZOconnect. His journey reminds us that age is just a number, but vision is limitless. Athvik, your words were not just sentences. The seeds of ambition, courage, and fearless dreaming. You showed us that the sky is not a limit, it is just the beginning. You left us inspired, amazed, and truly awe. On behalf of everyone present here, thank you for igniting that fire within us. Now, I would like to request Mr. Vivek Alva to present a token of gratitude to Athvik.
I think the person who should be giving the memento should be a person who also, like in the sense, who tested everything. If something is impossible, she made it possible. So our welfare officer, I think you should be giving the memento to Athvik. Bali, madam. So I think she's the right person because she tested her boundaries. Today we have a boy who tests the boundaries. That 11-year-old boy also can be a winner. I think it's better you give the prize.
I express our sincere thanks to Mr. Vivek Alva, trustee of the Alva's Education Foundation, for his encouragement and support towards students' initiative that nurture leadership and excellence. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the faculty coordinators of the Rostrum Speakers Club for their guidance and encouragement. Your mentorship is the strong foundation upon which such events are built. A big round of appreciation to the core committee of Rostrum for the planning and smooth conduct of this event. Like the invisible gaze of a clock, your efforts ensured everything moved perfectly and on time. A respectful gratitude to the principals, guests, and dear students for your presence and participation, which added life and energy to this gathering. A special thanks to the BSc Animation Department for beautifully designing the logo for the Rostrum Speakers Club and Department of Journalism for capturing the moments of this event and for the valuable media coverage and documentation. As we conclude, let us carry home not just memories, but motivation. Let us remember that greatness does not wait for age, it waits for action. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful day ahead.
One more thing. So to remember this, what we are going to do, now I'm going to do something. This is a very big crowd. Now will you now smile for a photo? All, I'll share with you, okay? Now, smile. Okay, why? Very well. Now, okay, why is this so hard?
The boys are not tapping.
Wait, can anyone take me or something? I'll just take it.
You want me to hold?
Say selfie. You also take, sir. So can everyone give a thumbs up? Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I request all the faculty coordinator as well as student representative of Rostrum to come near the stage for photo session.
No, let them come. Students, you are very important here. So wait. You also, I want to take photo with you personally also. Teachers with. I'll just take this photo with first. Yes.
Rostrum members.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Here, Ayurveda and other things.
I think everyone is here.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
our speakers.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Where did sir go? Sir has gone that
Sir.
Say 1, 2, 3, Rostrum. Done?
Yes. So can I get the students now? Students! Come. We'll take a stage photo or here. Where?
Any student? Everybody can come here.
Everyone, students, don't be shy. Arey, come. I want to take photo with you personally.
Yes, come here.
Hi. Hi, sir.